Start streaming. Hit start recording. It is recording, but I see no chat window. Does it show I'm recording?
Where's your edge at?
See, when I go to the channel connect, like you tell me, I go over here and hit to create.
Yeah.
I go live.
Yeah.
And then I get this whole window from this corner here, which has got my chat. So I guess just
right there where your mouse is at is where your chat's supposed to go.
Okay. So I am live. Okay. Alrighty.
We'll see here in a minute.
I think I understand now. Just don't pay attention to that background there. Alright guys, I am still learning this new YouTube live process. So if you see me jump on and jump off, I'm very sorry. I didn't think that I was on. There's like another window behind this window, and it just looked, I didn't think it was supposed to be there, but evidently it is. So when you jump on, say hello. That way I can see the chats and make sure the chats are working correctly. So bear with me. This is all new. Okay, so what we are going to do tonight is I have a wooden craft here. It was a big, huge slab, very big, and it broke in half, as you can see. So I am going to paint it, and then we are going to do a little snowman scene on here. Hopefully I can draw a snowman on here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the Folk Art Glacier blue. It is a very, very pretty blue. It's almost like your ice blue, you know, when it gets really cold outside and it just has that certain look. I'm going to take and spray just a little bit of, just kind of spritz a little bit of
I'm not getting anything.
It shows I'm live.
Did you see my hello comment?
No.
And
I do see.
Touch back here and
I'm
see.
here. Kim's on there. Hi, Kim. How are you doing today? I was wondering whether my chats worked or not, so.
Click that back here and see what's happening on that screen.
Okay, hang on just a second. This is all new to me, and I'm trying to learn how to do things. See? That's what I went through the first time.
And go back and click on that.
Alright, I'm just going to stay here. I don't think that back there matters. This is all new to me, trying to go live. In fact, this is my first live. And it's just like everything is, I don't know. I am not.
Okay, you are live.
Okay. I am not real good with technology, so it kind of takes me a while to get caught up. Alright, now my husband just jumped on. Alright. So anyway, what we're going to be doing tonight is a snowman on this piece of wood. I can't even remember where we got the wood from. I'm all the time looking at wood. My husband goes, he's a woodworker, so he looks around, goes all these different places to look at wood. And so I follow along, and if they have some neat pieces, I tend to pick me up a few pieces here and there. So I'm going to end up and put a snowman on this. So I'm just wanting to kind of paint around a little bit. If you can turn that down, because it's interfering with my thoughts here. My husband is sitting next to me, and I keep hearing my voice echoing over to him. Okay, are you, let me see, Kimmy, yep, okay, I know. I was just getting ready to ask if you were the Kimmy I knew, but it is.
Oh, did you see comments finally?
Yeah, Kimmy's on here.
Where they at?
Right there where you are.
Oh, okay. Good.
He didn't know that I was seeing comments. I thought that he heard me say that, but evidently he was too busy trying to figure his phone out. So anyway, I'm painting this, and then I'm going to attempt to draw a snowman on here. And I'm just wanting to paint the outer edge because I'm wanting the dark part of the wood here to show up. This chalk paint does dry pretty fast, so I don't think that I have to really worry too much about it staying wet for too long. That's one thing about your chalk paste, it does go pretty fast. I'm so glad that you're on here, Kimmy, because it lets me know that I am getting out on social media. So how you been today? Anything special? Whispering Pines. Ooh, my son is on. He's the one that has helped me and has been very, very patient at getting me on here. That's a good perspective. So hopefully I can do well for you, Dale, my dear. He got me this laptop last Christmas and got me set up, and I couldn't understand things. I am just really scared of technology. And so he was over here a few weeks ago, and we sat back down with it again, and I thought I was going to have a nervous breakdown during the time, but I got myself calmed down and doing it. I just get my anxiety goes over the moon probably a couple, 3 times before I can get myself settled down when it comes to technology. Okay, I'm just going to dry this right now. And then I'm going to attempt to draw my snowman. And I'm going to use a pencil just to kind of lightly do it, because I'm afraid if I put paint on here, I might make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake. Tammy, what crafting group are you with? Because I'm thinking that you're with a crafting group. Or do I just watch you on your lives all the time? I can't remember. This is almost dry. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to attempt to draw here. I'm going to have to hold this up a little bit so I can see. I love my camera here because it goes right down on top of everything that I'm doing and lets everybody see what I'm doing. Looks good, Mom. Gotta go. Alright. Love you, Dale. Have a good evening, hon. Tell Valia I hope she's feeling better. Bye-bye. My granddaughter's kind of been under the weather for a few days. They've kept her home, so hoping she's feeling better. Okay, let me see here. Let me think.
Better do something with her camera.
You sit down.
Dale.
With my camera. What about it? Is he talking about my picture being small?
I don't know. Well, how come nothing's moving?
It is. It takes the time. There's like a 10-second lag of what you do. So Dale, we don't know what you're talking about if you're still on here. Okay, so I'm going to I'm only going to be drawing half of a snowman, and It's like he's kind of standing off the side of the board here. I don't know if you can see my little drawing marks there. Let me lay it down a little bit so you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me move this. With this, there's like a 10-second lag.
You said you're not hardly in the frame.
Okay.
So I need to take it this way to get you in the frame.
Okay, leave it right there for a second and see. My son's concerned because I'm not hardly in the frame, he says. That's okay. You don't need to see me. You just need to see my craft. Okay. Alright, then we're going to do kind of a top hat. Thinking I want him a little bit bigger though. I know I'm holding this up kind of high here, but I'm wanting to try to make him just a bit bigger than what he is. And then that's my top hat there. Okay, I don't know if you can see in that. I'm going to leave it lay there. See if you can see it. And I'm going to get my white paint. Is this? Nope. I had a really big thing of white paint and I think I used it all. Another one over here. Alright, I'll just get this one. This here I'm just using the Waverly chalk paste and Snow White is the color that I'm using on this. And let me see, let me get my paintbrush, what one I want. Okay. If anyone can't see, then just leave it in a comment and I got too much paint on this. I'm just going to do the outline of the snowman here of where I drew my little lines. And if I get outside the lines, I'm not going to worry too much about it because, I mean, you know, snowmen, they're not perfectly smooth. They got a lot of those little tiny handprints in them. Okay, gotta turn this around so I can see what I'm doing here. If my lighting is too bright, let me know about that too. There's just a lot of adjustments that I need to continue to work through here. I like these. I got the snowman idea from a Pinterest as far as the look of the snowman being kind of half onto your surface that you're working on. And I got to thinking about this piece of wood that I had, and I thought, oh, that'd be really pretty on that. And I've been trying to think what to put on here, and I thought, I think I'll try to do a little snowman of some sort. This is the first, well, I can't say it's the first Christmas I've done this season because I did do the ho 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 with you with your live, but I think I'm in full swing of Christmas now because most people have already they definitely have their fall up, but I think they're kind of starting to turn their thinking towards Christmas a little bit since we're so close to November. Okay, I'm going to rinse that brush out and get me some black and use it. I'm glad my son popped on here tonight. That way he knows that his mama is still trying my best at making him proud of me. Okay, now I'm just going to paint the hat, and I'm going to have to turn this around. Let me get a wipe here. So I can keep my hands a little cleaned up. Been under the weather this week. Oh, I hate hearing that, Kim. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I wasn't feeling good the other night, but I don't think it was anything that was contagious. It was just hurting. Was my big problem, just kind of hurting. Okay, now I'm going to turn this and get my hat going. And I think I got too big of a brush. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a smaller brush because I'm making hitting more areas than what I'm wanting to allow myself to do here. So I'm not certain if I've seen you on any lives or not. I don't know if you also read my post today either. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure he is. He knows how I am with electronics, and he knows my anxiety level when it comes to that. Bless his heart. Both of my kids, they work in computers, and he has a bachelor's in IT, and so, everything just comes very, very easy to them, but not to me. I struggle with it. And I have to be in the right mood. I can't just up and do. I have to be in the right mood so that I can try to understand things. Okay, I'll get this turned around. Anyway, I don't know if you seen my message today or not, but I'm having to watch everything that I comment. Since I was live Wednesday in an event, but not your regular day. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up on everything. I'm glad my window is a lot bigger on here than it is on my... I've got a little hair here, paint hair that is sticking up. And I don't want to get that off there because it seems like it wants to drag through my paint. What am I supposed to do, hon?
If you hit that maximize button, you'll maximize that window a little more once you got it.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
It's over the top.
I know, but I'm fine. I can see it really well. I don't really need it any bigger or smaller. Okay. I got a little bit of brown off, or black off to the side there, but I think I can sand that off a little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to make a couple of little eyes here. And now I think I'm going to hold off and paint my nose on here real quick. That way I'll know where to put my mouth. I'll get this brush here cleaned off. If I don't watch, I end up and have like a dozen brushes. It's like I use a different brush for everything, and I have a certain brush that I like, and I try to keep it going. But I don't want any coloring of black in my orange here. At least not like this. Okay, let me get my orange back out. And this is the Waverly pumpkin color that I'm using here. Thanks, Kimmy. Do you like for people to call you Kim or Kimmy? Which is it, or does it matter to you? I know some people prefer one or the other. That's like Barbara or Barb. Me, I'm known. A lot of my friends know me as Suds. That's my nickname, is Suds. And my husband is Dog. So we are known as Dog and Suds. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a root beer stand here in our area. I don't know if they have those in your area or not, but it's like a A&W root beer stand, but it's called Dog and Suds root beer stand. So my husband has been known as Dog for a very, very long time. And one of our friends said something about, well, if he's Dog, you got to have a name too. And she said, so we're going to start calling you Suds. So now we are both known as Dog and Suds to a lot of our friends. Okay. I'm just trying to get me a pretty carrot nose going here. I love this pumpkin color. I just think it is so pretty. I'm not an orange color person. I definitely don't like wearing orange.
You're almost out of the frame.
Yeah. No, he's talking about me. My picture.
I'm talking about that one. You're working on that and I can't see it.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Alright. I get things pulled over to me and I forget to look up, I guess, to see where I'm at in the frame part of the camera. Even though it's just right over my workstation here. Okay. So, there is the nose that I put on there. He's got a very, very long nose. I should have probably went upward a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I know a lot of people put pink cheeks. I don't like real rosy cheeks, but I think it probably needs something. So let me see if I can put something on this. Get rid of my pencil. I don't need it anymore. See if I can put just a little bit of pink. Kind of water it down just a little bit. Probably should have put that in something else. Let me do this, because I'm not going to be able to mix too good with that on there. Get a little bit of white paint here to put in that, because I don't want a lot of pink. Okay, let's get this mixed up here. A lot more than what I needed, but at least I can get the color that I'm wanting. put just a little bit. You can see just a little bit of it up over his nose here. I'm going to try not to get into the orange. Okay. Anyway, Kim, what I was, and anybody else that's on here watching from Facebook, I have to watch what I comment because I guess I've been commenting too much and sharing too much and following too much, and I've been sent some notices that I can't do that anymore. So to keep from being put in the jailhouse, I may be watching, but I won't be commenting anything for a while. So if you happen to see my picture pop up or know that I'm online, don't think I'm snubbing you, because I'm not. I'm just trying to keep myself out of trouble. Get just a little bit of paint in here. Alright. So I'm just going to do a little bit of dabbing. And after the pink dries, I will probably go back up and put like a little dot in it. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of just go up to it just a pinch. Okay, so now let me get his little buttons in here, and I'm going to kind of go kind of in a curved line to kind of help the look of his belly here, like he's kind of turned sideways there a little bit, kind of going with the curvature of his body. 3, there's 4, I'm going to put one more. There we go. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. And I am going to go in, I think. I want to kind of shade his neck just a pinch. So you can kind of tell a little bit of a line there. Just give him a little bit of a look there, kind of in different areas. I won't put any yellow on here because we don't like yellow snow.
If you go where the huskies go, don't you eat that yellow snow?
Can you hear my husband sing back here? He's singing a song. Okay, and we're not going to put an arm on him either. We're just going to kind of let him go with that. Just kind of the way he is. Okay, let me get some of this paint out of my way, because we are going to use a stencil. And I was going to put on here, Let It Snow. And I'm thinking, everybody puts on there, Let It Snow, when you see a snowman. So I thought, I'm going to try to be different. Goodness, that comes in waves. Yeah, I know. So I am going to put on here Cuddle Weather. I thought that was cute, so we're going to do Cuddle Weather for my stenciling. And I'm going to use a darker blue. It's the Magnolia. It's called Blue Ice is the color. It's a very, very pretty color. And we're just gonna, I think it will show up really well over this blue. If not, I may have to do a little bit of a white to kind of make it show up just a little bit. I don't think I want that heart in there though. So I'm going to be very careful and not get into that heart, because I'm going to be putting snowflakes on here too. I love these little magnolia mini stencils. So now I'm just going to kind of pull that up. There we go. I like that color. I think I've used this same color on this color blue before, so I knew that it would look cute on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I almost feel, when I'm looking at the camera here, I almost feel like that you're looking at it from afar. Kimmy, how close are you? Can you see everything that I'm doing really good? Is it just my camera, my picture that I'm seeing that is small? Or are you getting a larger view of it? Because what I'm seeing looks like you're standing on top of a mountain looking down on something. I'm glad you popped on tonight, Kimmy, because you can help me with all my do's and my don'ts on here. See, I can't read it, but I see you've done stuff there. Okay, so let me turn this around and hold it up. And there's like a 10-second lag of what I do versus what you see, or what I see. There we go. So that's what I've got so far. So I think maybe I might need to lower the camera down a little bit. That way you're not so far away. Hopefully as I get on here and do more of these YouTube lives, I will be able to know what to do a little bit better and faster. Okay, woo, don't let that fall down. It's okay. No, it's too close now. Wait. Okay, we've got to stop and wait and see, let the lag catch up on it. Mm-hmm. Now I'm out of camera. You have to move it that way, I think, a bit. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Crooked. Dale's watching. It's crooked. In the chick drive, though. I don't know what that means, Dale. You must be talking to your dad about something.
What's it say?
It says in the chick, FIA, drive through. Oh, in the Chick-fil-A. Okay. I'm understanding now, Dale. I thought you were trying to...
Okay, how's that?
I think it's okay.
Ask Kimmy.
Kimmy, does that look okay to you now? I understand, Dale. I thought you was trying to talk technical talk to me. With the word F, I guess it's FLA, but to me it looked like FL, drive. I thought that was a technical term. My son's sitting on the other end. I can just hear him now. Oh, Mom, you're a dork. Dale says crooked, but I think that was from the last. He's not talking right now.
It's catching up, I think.
Yeah, I think it's doing the catching up thing. Okay, so now this is a stencil from Magnolia, and as you can see, it is very worn. It's wrinkly, and the reason it is that way is because I put it on the wrong side of the backing that it came on, and they have a shiny side and they have a side that's not shiny, and you're to put your stencils back on the shiny side. And I was in a hurry one night and I didn't do it, and that's the reason why you see me writing on the back sides of these, because that is the side that you don't want to put on, and then you can see the shiny of the side that you're to put it on. So if you put it on the wrong side, you stretch your stencil all out. I do have another stencil that I just got of this, but I'm not going to get rid of this because I can still use the snowflakes, and it's still good. I'll use it until I just can't use it anymore. Let me dry that just a pinch, just to make sure that it is dry, because I don't want it to be lifted. I'm going to put a snowflake in front of the word puddle, where that heart was that was on the stencil. Okay, I think that looks good. Kimmy, does that look closer on your end now?
Looks close to me.
Yeah, it does me too. Okay, so I am going to put, where'd my little stencil go? And I'm going to get my white paste out for that. And use it. And I've got some little tools here that they look like a paintbrush, but they have like the little squeegees on the end. There's 4 of them that you can get from Magnolia, and they are for like little tight spots to get into. So I'm just gonna, I've got my little, make sure I've got that right where I want it. I'm just going to do a little snowflake right there. I'm going to put several of them on here. So there's the one snowflake. I'm going to put another one up here. Try not to touch where it was just at. And got a larger one I'll put in down here. I love these little tools. Oh, I love them. I use these things so many times, especially if I'm using different colors to stencil with. And you've got to be careful at not getting into other leaves or another letter or something like that. Okay, now let me turn this. We're going to put a big one up here. I hope my hand isn't in the way and you can see what it is that I'm doing. Okay. Now let me see here. I think there's a, I think it was a really small, but I guess the one that I did over there is about the smallest it goes. I'm going to kind of put just a little bit on his hat here. I'm not going to put the whole snowflake. I think I'm just going to do half of it. As you can tell, I don't have to dip too many times into my paste because it's so creamy that it really goes a very, very long ways. Okay, and that is just a partial snowflake kind of coming down. I'm going to do just a little tiny one off to the side. Oh, I got it on the wood. I didn't want it on the wood. I forgot about that. Alright. I'm going to leave that there because I will sand it off later. Let me go up there. Try not to get into the wood part of it. And if I do, I'll just do a little bit of a sanding to get that off of there. I kind of like the wood trim that it gives. There we go. All right. Now let me throw another small one. In the middle here somewhere. Wherever the stencil lands is where this is going to go. Okay. I think I'm going to call that quits on that. And I'm going to put that into my water over here so that my paint won't stick to that. Okay, let me dry this up just a little bit. Hello, Lori. Finally got in. Don't like this very much. It's a nightmare for me to get on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you were persistent and you wouldn't give in and you got on here to say hello and watch. I had a little bit of time getting on. I kept thinking I had to get rid of a window, so I was on and got off and then got back on again. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I have this deco art. It is the Enchanted, and it's got a lot of the shimmery look. That way when you put it on, it just kind of gives it a little bit of a shimmer. So, and one thing I like about this is it's already mirrored. You can read as long as I turn things around. Whereas Facebook, it's kind of, my phone won't do any kind of changing or mirroring, I guess I should say. Okay. I need to get me some more of that. I didn't realize I was almost out of it. I must have used that quite a bit last year. So I just put some drops on, and I'm just going to put around the edging, and I hope that you can see the shimmer, the shine that it is giving it, because to me it is just gorgeous. I use this shimmer in a lot of my winter crafts. To me, it just really brings out the winter, the cold feel. Oh, don't want that in there. Piece of paint glob. But anyway, this shimmer just really brings out.
That's not cuddle weather?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My husband was asking me on what it said, cuddle weather. I didn't want to put it, let it snow, because everybody sees let it snow with the snowman. I just wanted something a little different. So now all I'm doing with this, just kind of wiping off the excess and making sure that I've got those edges covered right around that wood piece there. Get up here at the top. Can you guys see that shimmer that it's putting on? Let me hold it this way and see if you can see the shimmer good. I love it. Yeah, I think you can see it. Right now it looks kind of wet, but okay. My camera has failed, babe. It's almost down on top of it. Let me get that back up there. This thing holding my camera on evidently is just not real strong. Okay, that's good right there for right now. I don't know why it wanted to go down, but okay, so that's what we've got there so far. So now I think I've got a couple little I was wanting to put like a little scarf on him, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything small enough to go around his neck. I don't know. We'll see. I do have some little twigs here that I'm going to be putting on his hat with some little red berries. Let me get this kind of dried up just a little bit. I'll get caught up on comments. Yeah, you're seeing it upside down because I'm working on it, but when I turn it around, then you're able to do the reading and stuff like that. And that's what I was talking about, the mirror part. That way when I do turn it around, you get to read what it says instead of the reading being backwards. Okay, it is dry, so let me turn that back around. That's what I was talking about, Lori. When I turn it back around, then you're able to read what it says. It's not mirrored. I mean, it is mirrored. But when I'm working on it, yes, you will see it upside down. Okay, so let me see if I can get these little berries put on here. I've got a pair of tweezers in here somewhere that I use to pick things up with, and I don't see them. There they are. I use these tweezers quite a bit because they're very good in little areas like this. Okay, my little berries, I'm going to cut the ends off because there's a little bit of a string that you can see on the end of that, and I don't want that because I took it off of a bush, and I don't want those to be seen. Okay. All right, now use my tweezers to hold on to it so I don't burn myself. Put a little dab of glue in there, and then stick these on top of it. I was kind of wanting that one to stand up just a pinch. I may have to put just a little bit of glue back behind it there to kind of hold it up. Okay. Now, I don't know. I've got this. It's like a little stocking. And I don't know. I may be done, but I'm going to see if I can cut this and cut it in half. See what I can do here. This here is part of a sock, a little footy sock that I got from Dollar Tree, and I used it the other day to make some cloth pumpkins with. And I thought, you know, I'm not going to throw these away because I could use these for a scarf of a snowman or a hat of a snowman or, you know, whatever. You know, as crackers, we don't throw anything away. We always something. So do you think that'll look good on there to put that there? Let me get that cut. And it's kind of puckery, so I like that look of it. That way I don't have to. Let me get that turned around. There we go. So that is there. And then I may have to cut this again down the center. Let's see. This part here is all experiment. See if we can use it or not. I do like that there, I think. Do you guys like that? Let me see. What's the comments say? Cute. Thank you, Lori. Okay, we're going to pull that piece off. We're going to put a little bit of glue around his neck. I mean, he's got to have a scarf. He's a snowman. Okay, now. And where'd that other little skinny piece go? There we go. Let me see which way do I want to put that. Okay, I think we're going to do that. So let me get a little bit of glue up here at the top. Want Dale talking to you again?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna go in here.
All right.
Maybe,
Yep, we'll do. Thank you. These little, the little balls want to start falling off every time I cut. Okay, we're going to put that little one over here. I like this color blue of the sock here because it matches the blue paint job. How did I get so lucky to do that? Okay, and that's going to be up there a little bit, and I'm going to just kind of do just a little bit of glue on each side here to hold each one down in its place. Okay, I think we are done. I was thinking about putting a piece of burlap kind of across the top, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I may take some white paint though, and you know what? I will. Let me think here. One more thing, if you want to hang on and watch, I'm going to get my Snow Tech out, and we're going to put a little bit of snow, because I think he needs something on his hat, because there's no dividing line on that, and I think he needs something. So let me get this stirred. So I haven't used it since last year. So I'm going to make sure that everything on it gets stirred up nice and good. And I just use a regular paintbrush on this. I don't use anything fancy. I just reach in, get a little bit of it, and I am going to turn him a little sideways, I think, so I can see what I'm doing. I think that light is in your way. I don't There we go. I wanted to make sure you guys could see here. If that light is too bright, let me know. I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of a line of snow where it's kind of collecting on his brim here just a little bit. And just brush a little bit into the little branches there. I love this snow tech. If anybody has never used it, you definitely want to get it used. Oh, Lori, while I'm thinking of it, the young lady that I sent the gift box to, she got it today. And she did a live with her opening it, and she was very, very excited about getting her stuff. So it kind of warmed my heart to see her excited like that. Okay, I'm going to turn this around now to this side and add just a little bit of snow that's collected there. And no, let me see here. I need to put some real fine lines into his nose. I just got paint all over my fingers here. Let me get this all off. And then, of course, I smeared the snow because I grabbed the same rag. Oh, goodness. Okay. So let me grab my brush here. I want just a little tiny bit. See if I can kind of brush this just a pinch to get me a really good fine line. I don't think it's going to. And I don't think I have a smaller. I know I have one smaller over there, but where? I don't know offhand. So let me kind of go back in with this again. But I want to put just a few little lines on his nose, just to kind of give it a little bit of texture there. Okay, that might be a little bit too much, but I can go back over it in orange later if I think it's too much. Okay, so now let me grab my brush with the Snow Tech on it. Oop, wrong one. I'll be darned if I didn't stick that in the black. Lori, why didn't you yell at me? Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of snow on his nose where it's kind of collected a little bit there. Okay, I'm just about done, guys. I think I'm going to call it. I could probably just keep finding other little things to do on him, because I enjoy doing the embellishments, and I can get into trouble, you know, kind of doing that. Let me put a little bit up there where that snowflake is. Okay. All right, now I am going to go back to my black brush again, because I like to put eyebrows on my snowman or anything that I do. To me, it just kind of sets it off. They're just going to be little tiny ones. Put just a little bit of a cheek there to him. There we go. All right. All right, I'm gonna call it quits now. I promise. We've all done that before. Yeah, I'm sure you probably have. Okay, so I think I am done, guys. I have survived this live on YouTube as my very first, and I hope if other people jump on here, I imagine they can do the replay. I don't know how they do that with YouTube on if they watch it and let you know they've watched it somehow. I don't know. I need to find that out. So thank you, Lori. I didn't really know what I was going to do. This piece of wood that I've got here, as you can see, is broke. There's another piece I have that's about the size of what this one is. And I kept thinking, man, I know I can do something cute with that, but I don't know what it is offhand. And then of course today it hit me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off of here, say goodnight, and again, I thank you guys for jumping on here and spending a little bit of time with me and being patient with my first time being on YouTube. Hopefully, each time that I get on, it'll be a little bit easier and a little bit easier. So, anyway, you guys have a great evening. Love you guys. Bye bye.